Hello my fellow investors. In this video I'll make a short conclusion on Thor. Now I made a whole series why I like this company. I think it's managed very good. I think it's a great company. The ROIC is great. All the numbers are great. So I'll just make a short conclusion why I like this company and what I think about buying it at the current price. So my first thing is I left out in the whole series is what moat does Thor have? So I think I'll say that Thor has basically 4 moats. The first moat is Thor has tons of companies, tons of brands. That alone is a great moat. I think they're the biggest company in RVs with the most brands, and that alone I think is a great moat. And it's not only the amount of companies and brands that they have, it's also that they have every single different kind of RV. So you have Class A, Class B, motorized, towables, all the different kinds, whatever there is, they have. I think that's the first moat. The second moat I think they have, which is a great one, is they're already global. So if, let's say, an American company wants to become global, international, that's a hard process. It's not so easy. But Thor is already in the United States, they're already in Europe. So for them, they already made the first steps of becoming international, they already made it. I think that gives them a huge competitive advantage over other companies who would want to become global, who would want to continue the growth through other ways. If, let's say, the American industry is oversaturated, they don't have a lot of growth in the United States, but Thor could still continue to grow all over the world. So I think that's the second competitive advantage they have. The third competitive advantage they have is this is the last annual report. They write, just after the end of the fiscal year, we announced the $750 million acquisition of Airxcel, a critical supplier of components for the RV industry. So Airxcel is a company we founded in 1991. Airxcel is premier designer, manufacturer, and distributor of branded products for the recreational vehicle market. Our products serve both the RV manufacturers and do-it-yourself enthusiasts, and our brands are among the best recognized and well-respected in the industry. So what does Airxcel have? So over here, let's say this is one company they have. Maxier, ventilation solutions for recreational vehicles. And over here they have another company which belongs to them. It's hydronic heating systems. So they have a whole huge amount of companies. There's another company that belongs to Airxcel, Clear Vision Windows. They make windows for the RV industry, for buses, for ambulances. And here's another company, Clear Vision Tempered Glass. And another company that belongs to Airxcel, Coleman Mack. The brand you term for quality are ACs, heat pumps. So basically, Thor bought a company that manufactures all the components they need for the RVs. So I think Thor has a competitive advantage over the other competitors, that they can make all different kinds of components for cheaper. And they can even sell it to other manufacturers. I think that's a third competitive advantage they have. And the fourth competitive advantage I think they could have is because they have so many brands and so many different kinds of RVs, and they can manufacture anything they want. If let's say there's a trend to make cheaper RVs, they could do it. It's a complete package. They could do any kind of RVs. They could price it probably better than anyone else, and they could distribute it all over the world. I think that's a huge competitive advantage. If, let's say, now we go into a recession and people want a cheaper RV or a smaller RV, so Thor doesn't have any problem to manufacture such a kind of RV. And I think the fourth competitive advantage they have is because Thor has so many companies. Each company that they own is run by itself. They're not centralized. So necessity is the biggest reason for innovation. So let's say there's some engineer, let's say in Germany, who came up with an idea how to figure something out. And Thor can now take that same idea and do it in all the other RVs. It's not like one company has one team for this, one team for this. They have different teams for each company. Each company could give them something else. Let's say one guy somewhere, one company came up with an idea to do something because they need some kind of necessity to that. That's why they figured it out. Now Thor could use this idea in all their companies. So I think that's another huge, great competitive advantage they have over other companies. So if we come to the question to buy Thor at the current price. So basically, I'll say like this: if we're not going into recession now, then not buying Thor would be a huge mistake. It would be a huge miss. Not a mistake. It would be a huge miss because it's trading at a PE of 3.5, 4. It's very, very cheap. But if we are going into recession, so basically I don't see Thor's earnings going anywhere in the next couple of years. It's probably going to plunge down 80-90%. And I don't see any reason why I won't be able to buy this company in another 3, 4, 5 years at the same price and maybe even cheaper. And I think it's impossible to neglect this the issue that we're going into recession. And I think it overpowers the idea of buying such a good company at such a cheap price, and that's why I'll just have to wait. As I made in my first videos, I'm gonna wait if it goes down to PE of 2 or 3, then maybe I'll consider buying it. Thank you very much, and I hope you enjoyed this video.